Hi there guys, welcome back to ESC Adam. As ever, I'm Adam, this is Becca.
Hello!
And in our journey, we have reached this year's host nation. We're going to be looking at Switzerland and the song Voyage by ZOE MÖ. This was one of the last songs to be announced this year. I think we both have quite a lot to say on this one. So without wasting any more time, you're going to hear our thoughts. You're going to hear mine first and then Becca's about this year's host nation. So let's do it. Host nation Switzerland. Voyage by ZOE MÖ. As I mentioned before, this was one of the last songs of this season to be announced. And compared to Nemo last year, who obviously had a very intricate performance, very layered performance, lots of different styles weaved into there, Zoe's, you could argue, is back to basics, but I don't mean that in a negative way whatsoever. The song is very ethereal, it's very simplistic in a way, but her vocal, both live and on the studio track, is very encapsulating as well. It brings you in. You know, even though I don't speak French, I only speak English, you know, typical ignorant Brit, here we are. But there's something about a song that even if you don't understand the language, you can still get a sense of the emotion, you can still get a sense of the story, what you're being drawn into here. And Voyage for me absolutely does that. I love the bridge section in the middle. I think that could be so cool on stage. And I'm really interested as to how this is going to be realized on stage as well. Because I saw people when this first got, you know, announced, that people said this is a big downgrade for Switzerland. They clearly don't want to win, etc, etc. I'm telling you this. I think this, again, I've said it about a few songs, but I think this has top 10 potential here. We've already heard that Zoe's vocal is pretty much, you know, flawless in every sense. She can sing, and I think that ethereal style vocal could really make a dent at this year's contest. But I think the staging, however this story is communicated, if it's similar in any way to the music video or if it's going to be entirely different, I think if they can nail the staging and if Zoe can keep that vocal on point as she has done throughout this pre-party build-up and all this sort of stuff, then I think Switzerland could be in for a pretty decent result. I don't think it's going to win, and I'm not saying that to be rude or anything, but I don't think it has enough power to win, but I think it will have enough power and impact to do decently well with juries, maybe decently well with the public as well, and at least get a left-hand side finish on the board, at the very least. We'll have to see, but Zoe is representing Switzerland, and as someone who I believe is from Basel originally, that's a pretty nice way to represent your home.
Guys, Voyage, ZOE MÖ, Switzerland, this could potentially win the whole thing. I'm not even lying. Like, I think this is one of the strongest songs that we've got in this year's lineup for Eurovision 2025. I really, really do. I am fully behind this song. From the moment I heard it, I was really, really touched by the beautiful storytelling through songwriting. ZOE MÖ has done a brilliant job in writing such a nuanced song. You know, she sings it really well. She's got a really different kind of tone and style in the way that she performs and sings. I'll be interested to see how she sounds live. I'll be really interested to know, does it hit home for me personally as much as it does recorded? But honestly, I'm just, like I say, I'm fully behind this song. I think it could go all the way. I think it's beautiful. Yeah, it's, one of my top 3, definitely.
And there you have it. Those are our thoughts on Voyage by ZOE MÖ. Quite an interesting representation for Switzerland this year, especially after last year with Nemo, of course. Yeah. But you've heard our thoughts on it. We want to know your thoughts. Drop them all down in the comments below. Do you like this song? Do you not like this song? How do you think this is going to do for Switzerland as host nation? Let us know all of that in the comments down below.
And subscribe for more Eurovision related content. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers before we head over to Basel for the contest. So it really would mean the world if you hit that little button and press the bells as well so you don't miss anything.
Absolutely. Keep up to date with us. And in the meantime, we'll see you in the next video.